Hey everybody, Chris here. We're starting to see a rotation of funds into Dogecoin. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. We've been watching cryptos across the board during our live streams as well, memes and other major cryptocurrencies, and seeing how they are moving. A lot of memes have been running. Some are still waiting. Also, with the bigger crypto, some are running. Some are still waiting as well. And we have a few things that we can look at to see, like, which are the ones that are still coiling up and haven't taken off yet. And is Dogecoin in that category? Let's take a look. Let me show you the charts and the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart at 21.6 cents. That's right, 21.6. This yellow line here is the 21 cent line. And as Dogecoin was well above 21 cents during our live stream yesterday, I was predicting a pullback that would drop just below the 21 cent line. I drew this line, this white line right here, saying that's the target right there. Others thought we weren't going to get that low, but we've seen this so many times before. We saw it down here at 20 cents where it dropped to just 19.9. We saw it even lower down here at 19 cents where it dropped to 18.9. So again, we are seeing this pattern of higher lows as Doge's price is coming up. Bitcoin is hanging out down here at 118, not really doing a lot as we see a rotation into alts. ETH is up. We even have XRP up. So a lot of movement with other cryptos, not so much Bitcoin. But can we tell which ones haven't run yet? So let's go to the daily chart and let's take a look at this. Of course, we had the magnet on the live stream as well, trying to pull the price up though, just having a little fun. This is up at 23 cents. So that's our target right now. Get over 22 and move up to 23. Look at this white line. This is the 200-day moving average, simple moving average. And look at Dogecoin, bounced right off of that white line. 200-day moving average. So does that mean anything? Is that just a line on a chart, or does that have any significance? Well, that 200-day moving average, if you look at Bitcoin's way above its 200-day moving average, because Bitcoin went on that big run over the past weeks, right? So way above. And ETH as well has moved above beginning of July and is showing great strength moving up. Solana just a few days ago passed over its 200-day moving average. Same with Cardano, which we had been watching, and XRP about a week ago moved above its 200-day moving average. And we can look at a bunch of memes and other things too and see, which ones are running. Obviously, the big ones like BONK and PENGU are just way above their 200 days. But we can start looking at others and thinking maybe, well, Avalanche is right here. Hasn't gone above its 200-day moving average. So does Avalanche. Is this one of those that could go on a run going forward? Chainlink is a bit above, but IMX is way below, right? And the graph is way below. Aptos, way below. Are these the types of cryptos that money could flow into as well? Kind of an interesting thought. So we'll kind of be watching that, but that doesn't mean that these are going to run like ones that have already run, because not all cryptos are equal though, and some have other news about them and other momentum, and where is the funding going? Where's the energy going into which cryptos? So just kind of interesting. We're going to watch that, but here's Dogecoin right there. And so are the funds going to be flowing into Dogecoin? Well, what's happening this week? One of the things is we've got this crypto week. We've got these bills. The bills aren't passing the House resolutions. There hasn't been a full vote on the bills yet because it's the wording, right? And the wording of these bills is important. And some other House reps are trying to throw other amendments and other things into these bills, and those keep getting voted out because they have nothing to do with crypto or anything like that. But now they're talking about a CBDC ban. So this isn't limiting CBDCs, but now banning CBDCs, and I like that better. We like the word ban. because the previous language said limit. And it's like, limiting government. No. They need to be banned. And I think the House is getting that right. But overall, it's still not really crypto. It's stable coins. This is all about the dollar-backed stable coin and all of that. And, there's still these fears of, like, where should the government be spending their time? And should they really be regulating? Because it's just the United States. It's not a worldwide thing. We talk more about this in our live streams, a lot more. So we'll be watching that. But that could be big for crypto if these bills pass. We could see some momentum here. Here's Ash Crypto, like ETH pump is melting faces. Okay, we've got the pump, we get it, but come up with something else. We made fun of this on the live stream yesterday and brought up the reference to the Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the classic, like, melting face scene. And it's just like, that's come up with something better, Ash. I mean, really? Melting faces? What does that mean? But we do have incredible inflows in the ETH ETF. And here we had another $726 million in ETH ETFs. And it's just like, it's just been incredible since the beginning of July, how much money is flowing into the ETH ETFs. Will this help a Dogecoin ETF? Most definitely. It'd be more buying of Dogecoin that would happen. Is that the right thing for Dogecoin? Well, it certainly makes Dogecoin more legitimate as an investment vehicle, right? Legitimizes Dogecoin. Doesn't do anything for it becoming like a useful currency, like a lot of us would like to see. But many of you just want the price to go up and make money. And I get that. And the ETFs will probably help that. We see this with ETH now, though. Just amazing flow of money, of investment money, is going into these ETH ETFs. So I kind of want to see what happens with Dogecoin when Dogecoin gets its ETF. Meanwhile, Trader Allen's we got a breakout of the bull flag. We looked at his bull flag the other day, and now we have a clear breakout here from the bull flag. A good sign for Doge to start moving higher. And do we have a 26-cent target now for Doge based on the flagpole coming up to that next level? Sometimes these patterns really do play out. Our fear and greed index is up to 73. It was kind of fun the other day when it was at 69. 69, but it's at 73, so okay, all right. So Dogecoin prints a 12% range, and it is there a whale rotation from maybe XRP? So XRP just had a run. Do we start seeing rotation of funds coming out of other cryptos into Dogecoin? Is that what is happening? Because I think there is a lot of expectation of Doge to do its next big surge after the run it just had. Now, its run, of course, hasn't been as great as we've seen with other meme tokens, but we know how Doge trades. It has a much bigger market cap, and it really needs that rotation and then the FOMO and retail trading to all hit to get Doge to really run, and we think that is coming. Dogecoin just inches away from the breakout of the year. This is from you today, breakout of the year, and they're looking at Ali's chart here of the bullish breakout out of the long 6-month downtrend that we had, and waiting to confirm that on the weekly, which I think it has, and we're ready just to move higher there. Doge is a coiled spring ready to pounce. So again, more and more of these articles are pointing to Dogecoin with MACD crossover, RSI looking primed for this next move for Dogecoin coming. The whales are buying, open interest is rising. Like, all of these signals and signs are pointing for Dogecoin to make a run. So that is looking good as well. And of course, then, is this the start of Dogecoin's next big run? Blasted past 21 cents, 7 straight green candles. Charts are hinting at even more upside. So again, with RSI, it's already hit certain fib lines for those that are into technical analysis, and we're waiting for then that next move. So there we are. The 0.618 was at 21.6, and so we had hit 21.6, and now we're at 21.4, so we're right at that line. But again, it was this 200-day moving average. That is where it bounced off, and that was right up at 22 cents. So that's what we're looking to overcome for that big next move. Overall, as far as Dogecoin is concerned, this sums it up, right? Your expectations is like, this whole thing is going to go. The reality is, sometimes some of these coins don't really move. And then when they move, a lot of people have already given up. And I see that in the comments. I see it in the chat. People are frustrated with Doge. But this is the reality, and this is what happens. And Z1 is like, damn, this is so true. And it is. Particularly with Doge, you get frustrated. Oh, Doge is so down compared with Bitcoin. Like all that. I get that. But what are you going to do about it now, right? What are you going to do about it now? You're going to buy on the dips and ride it when it does eventually go on this run? Is that what you're going to do? Because this rotation, the rotation that we have here is, this is happening. Rotation into Dogecoin suggests that investors are shifting their investments from other assets or sectors, allocating capital towards Dogecoin. So this is what is happening. Recent reports indicate such a rotation, particularly from XRP, contributing to Dogecoin's price surge, and that's just getting us started. So that is what we're looking at right now. So are we ready to do this? Are we ready to do this for Doge? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about rotation into Doge? Give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.